For you Prius devotees who have always wished that you could put a little more junk in your trunk, the all-new 2012 Prius V gives you the opportunity to do just that. The V is for versatility, and despite the similarities between it and the Prius, Toyota designed this wagon from the ground up with a shape they say evolved from the Prius rather than being an elongated version. The V is about 5 inches longer, 4 inches taller, and a little wider, giving passengers more head, shoulder, and hip room, though leg room decreases just a bit. The latter is to better serve expanded cargo room, which for the V does very well. With the seats up, the Prius V provides almost 40% more space, and because the rear seats slide, that space can be expanded even with the seats still in their upright position. And then, of course, you can fold them flat for over 67 cubic feet. For some perspective, that's more carrying capability than a Nissan Murano and just shy of that of a Jeep Grand Cherokee. And the rear seats recline up to 45 degrees for maximum passenger comfort. So when you make a bigger and heavier Prius, what changes occur along the way? In its gain of over 230 pounds and a drag coefficient that rises from 0.25 to 0.29, fuel economy obviously takes a hit. Rated at 44 mpg city 40 highway, the Prius V sees an approximate 15% decrease in gas mileage over the regular Prius. And Toyota hasn't changed a thing under the hood. It's still the same 1.8-liter gas engine and 650-volt electric motor fed by nickel metal hydride batteries. Total system output is 134 horsepower, while the motor is capable of producing 153 pound-feet of torque on its own. The Prius V, though, is in no hurry to pull away from a stop, taking 10.4 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour, more than a half second slower than the Prius Sans V. Of course, there's no joy in driving a Prius in such a manner anyhow, with the CVT berating the engine to wring out every last bit of power. There are eco, power, and EV modes, so you do have some say in how the Prius V goes about its business. I was not in hypermiling mode this week, which likely explains my return of roughly 38 mpg. If you wish, the Prius V is chock full of electronic readouts to encourage green driving habits and to display what's going on beneath you. Toyota has made suspension changes to this car in order to deal with the extra loads it will likely encounter through something they call pitch and bounce control, which also has the added benefit of better handling. And the Prius drives pretty darn well, whether you're cruising down the highway using the optional radar cruise control or taking on a windy road on a Sunday afternoon. Though hills and the Prius don't really get along, you'll want the power mode for those times. The Prius V comes in 3 trim levels, with this 5 model residing at the top. It adds 17-inch wheels, soft text-trimmed heated front seats, LED headlamps, fog lamps, and the smart key system. Mine adds the massive $5,580 advanced tech package, which brings in Toyota's new Entune multimedia system in its highest form, using your smartphone to connect to various apps, info, and music. There's also dynamic cruise control, a pre-collision system, the advanced parking assistant that does all of the hard work for you, and Safety Connect that includes emergency assistance. And lastly, there's the panoramic view moonroof with power sunshades that close automatically when you lock the car. Total price as tested is $36,555. It's not for everyone, and at that price, the cheapness you feel inside becomes less forgivable. But for those with MPG on the brain and a need for room greater than any other dedicated hybrid on the market, the Toyota Prius V is the green car you've been waiting for. For Drive Time on Yahoo Autos, I'm Steve Hammis.